All right, so here's our homepage for Calendly. Calendly.com is going to be the scheduling app that we're going to use for our parent-teacher conferences this year. So in the past, we've had somebody collect all of the parent requests and sort them all out. We're just going to make times available over a certain period of days, and in those days, they can sign up for events on just the 16th. So let's look at what that looks like. When I go to my homepage, yours is going to look a little bit different. You will have a default 15-minute meeting. You can either modify that one, or I'm going to show you how to create a brand new event that's just for parent-teacher conferences. I'm going to hit new event type. I want to do a one-on-one meeting to let an invitee pick a time to meet with me. And what event is this? I'm going to call this Sarah's Parent-Teacher Conferences. Location. We're going to do these over Zoom. We're not going to allow parents on campus for this particular event. We're not going to use Google Meet, so I'm going to click Zoom. And notice it says Zoom is not connected, so visit the Zoom integration page to connect your account. So I'm actually going to click on that Zoom integration page, and I'm going to hit Connect Zoom. And because we've been doing this on our computers, it'll sort of auto-populate here. So I'm going to type in my reCAPTCHA here, H, and I think that's an E, and this should be okay. I'm going to sign in there. Now Zoom is authorized. And so that's a new integration for me. And I think it might actually make me start over now. I don't think it's going to save that. Okay, so it's going to make me start over. So I integrated Zoom. So now let's go back to new event type. One-on-one events. Sarah's Parent-Teacher Conferences. Add a location. Now when we go Zoom, see, notice it says now that's available. It's all good. Description. You can write a description here. I would encourage you to say, hey, excited to meet with you about your students' progress in my class. Something like that. All right, let's pick your color. Of course, that's a big draw. I like green, so I'm going to do green. Now, this is the nitty-gritty of the event. So pay careful attention here, because we want to have the availability for parents to sign up for one specific day, but do those signups over multiple days. And so this is going to be a little bit, so just pay attention to these steps. I want 15-minute increments, so that would be 15-minute meetings for parents. And I want to edit when they can be scheduled. And so I only want to be able to schedule these over a date range. And what we want you to do is make them available from the 8th. So Dr. Lowe is going to send out the links on the 9th in his e-blast. So make them available from the 8th until the 16th, so parents can sign up for these 15-minute slots from the 8th until the day of parent-teacher conferences. I'm going to apply this. And what you're going to notice is every slot that is white is a day that they can sign up. And every day that has this circle of arrows with times is a time or meetings that are available. And so parents couldn't sign up for Tuesday the 6th, even though you have meetings available. So what I would suggest you do is, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to click on one of the days, and I'm actually going to clear this time slot, and I'm going to apply it to every day. This will make it less confusing for me. And when I apply that, see, it takes off. So right now I currently have no availability. Well, that's okay, because we're only using Calendly for this one thing. Now I'm going to click on the 16th, and here's where I'm going to set my availability for that day. I'm going to hit new interval, and let's say I want to make myself available from 8 a.m. to 3:05 p.m. That is the minimum amount of time that we want you to make yourself available. And if you want, if you want to schedule meetings for 7:30, you can. If you want to schedule them until 4 or 5 o'clock, that's fine. My suggestion to you would be this. Open up yourself for whatever times you're comfortable on that day. If slots fill up, you can either open up your availability on that specific day a little bit, or you can email or have parents email you and set up specific times on other days to meet about the same information. And so for now, I'm just going to put this as 8 to 3:05 p.m. And that's the full day. Now let's say for a second you wanted to schedule in a lunch. So let's schedule in a lunch here. So 12 p.m. And I'm going to put in a new interval that is, 12:30 p.m. to 3:05 p.m. So I put in a 30-minute lunch there, and I'm going to apply this to October 16th only. So now check it out. So now I have 2 slots on that day. So not 2 slots, 2 chunks of time when I'm available that will show up. All right. So hide this image from your main Calendly page. No. So hit next. So now I have 15-minute slots available on the 16th from 8 to 12 and then from 12:30 to 3:05. And if you want to know what that looks like, you can view the live page. And this is actually kind of insightful because it's going to let you know what's going on here. So I've got Sarah's parent-teacher conferences, 15 minutes, web conferencing details provided upon confirmation. What that means is it's going to send parents an email to say, hey, here's the Zoom link, and your Zoom link is already integrated, so it's going to send them a Zoom link and tell them when you're available. And when I click on the 16th, which is the only day they'll be able to click, check out my time slots here. Oh, 30-minute time slots. Hold on. Let me exit this. Let me go back here. For some reason, oh, I know. It's this. You want to go to advanced. So event duration is 15 minutes. So go to advanced here. Show availability in increments of 15 minutes. That's what we want. So go to advanced, availability of 15 minutes. And then I'm going to hit save and close. And so now when I go to my live page, it should give 15-minute increments over here on the 16th. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so that's the basics of setting up those 15-minute intervals. Now, additional options here. One of the things that I'm going to try to do for mine is I'm going to hit Invitee Options here. And I am going to request that parents provide their name. So that's going to be their name, their email in case we need to get connected. And I'm actually going to add a couple of questions here. I am going to add a question that says, I'm going to say, because siblings in some of my classes, please tell me, what is your child's name? Okay, so because I have siblings in some of my classes, please tell me what your child's name. Maybe you just say, please tell me what your child's name is. I'm going to make that required. And it's going to be a one-line thing. So that just got added to that. And I'm actually going to move that up here a little bit. They have a default question here that says, please share anything that will help me prepare for our meeting. You might want to leave that one. And then I'm going to save and close. All right. Notifications and cancellation policy. I'm just rolling through these options so you can see what's going to happen. So what's going to happen is they will sign up for a slot and an email will be sent to them with your Zoom link and a confirmation of what time they signed up for. An event's going to be created in your Outlook calendar. And so your Outlook calendar actually syncs with this. And so the other day I was trying to set this up and I had an event already in my calendar. I had put parent-teacher conferences all day and it showed no availability because it said you have a conflict. And so I had to erase that from my personal calendar to set this up. I'm going to say email remind them. And I'm going to send them a text reminder as well. You don't have to do that necessarily. And the confirmation page, we're going to display the confirmation page and then that's it. Collect payments, we're not going to collect payments at this time, maybe some other time, but not for these particular parent-teacher conferences. So save and close. And now I want to show you the live page. So here's what the page that they're going to see when they go there. When they go to sign up for a time, hit 8:15, I'm going to confirm that. And so then it's going to give them the opportunity to enter their details. So their name, their email, because I have siblings in the same classes, please tell me what's your child's name. Please share anything that will help us prepare for our meeting. Okay, and then they can hit schedule event. I don't think it's going to let me because it says they can't leave that blank. So they have to fill in those three things, not necessarily the last one. Okay, so that's the basics of Calendly. The outline is you've got to have at least 8 to 3:05. If you open yourself up for more availability, that's fine. At least 15 minutes. They can book a double block if they so choose. If you have full slots and you need to schedule something outside of that time, you can always open up your availability or schedule via email. And this will send you a confirmation and you'll be keeping track of your own events. So we won't necessarily send you a list of all of the events that you have. But if you go back to your homepage on Calendly, it's going to give you, it'll allow you to see who has signed up for them once you have people actually signed up. I don't have anybody actually signed up for mine, but you can go to scheduled events here. And this was a test one I did the other day when this is bidding. So she's got 8 to 8:15 a.m. It'll show you exactly who signed up for what. And when I click on the details, it'll say, hey, here's the person. It says, my student's name is Goofus. I want to discuss basket weaving. So she was just being funny, obviously, and trying to get me some information there. So under scheduled events, so event types is where you're going to see and create that new event, parent-teacher conferences. under scheduled events on Calendly is where they're going to show up in a big long list. They'll also populate to your Outlook calendar if you use that. So if you have any questions, sorry for the length of the video, but I want to be thorough. If you have any questions about what to do, how involved you need to be, or if there's anything else that you need to know, please let me know. I can work with you. I can help you get it all set up, but we want to try to work with it this year. It'll be really nice and easy for you to get those responses and not overbook, but also for parents to sign up for slots that don't conflict. All right. So let me know if you have questions, and thanks for watching.